It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. Now the starting group for the visitors. Well, at this early stage of the season, what's the biggest challenge for a team, Grant?
Well, you know, B.A., early on, some teams know what kind of club they are. But for a lot of teams that had some turnover or a coaching change, it's about finding who you are, finding your identity, figuring out what style is going to work.
Pass to Adams. Here's Collins. And he converts the layup.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Now here's Ball. Guarded closely. Now Anderson. Sinks it from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pounded by Ball. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul, first team foul. Shooting for Seattle, Watts. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. That's off as well, so he misses both. And here comes the break. Steps back and shoots. And that one hits the back iron. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Adams. Defended by Jackson. Six on the shot clock. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Now here's Ball. He's covered closely. Count that one.
You know, with his level of quickness, it's tough to keep up defensively.
For Vancouver, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Adams. The 3-ball. Pure from 3-point range. Now that makes it a tie ball game.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Ball passes to Jackson. Back to Ball. Jackson outside. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here we go, all alone. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Collins defending. Offensive board.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Anderson. 8 points in his last timeout. From deep 3-point range. From beyond the arc, and then some. He's got 5.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Adams. From downtown. Offensive rebound. Johnson buries it down low.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
For Seattle, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Back to ball. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Outside Johnson. Defended by Jackson. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
And the layup is good off the glass. Ball's got 6 points.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And that one's long.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Vancouver foul. Number 3. First personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for Seattle.
And that one falls for Ball. And so he makes both from the line.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them. Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Let's keep it going, fans, for your Vancouver dancers.
Adams covering. Pass to Mr. Clutch. 5 to shoot. Here's Wilkins, defended by Jackson. Wilkins can't hit.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
And it's Ball off the drive. And Ball throws it down.
And adding to this lead right now.
Riding a wave of momentum. Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. Here's Wilkins, defended by Jackson. Adams covering. Here's Wilkins. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And they're pushing it up. Jumps up. And the dunk by Jackson.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
All right, fans, let's hear it for your Vancouver dancers.
For Vancouver, they've gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. There's 1:54 left in the first. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. Ball outside. And Ball throws it down.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Adams covering. Got a piece of it. Ball outside. Jackson on the wing. Back to Ball. Payton against White. Jackson, the pass to Ball. Shot clock at 6. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Wilkins can't hit.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Here's Ball, and his first miss of the day. Now 6 for 7. Vancouver shooting just 36% here in the first quarter.
Seattle foul. Ball.
Anderson's checked in for Ball.
Foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for Seattle, Anderson.
"26 seconds left in the first quarter here. Jackson outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Wilkins.
And good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for 2.
And he makes both free throws.
You have to love how fearless they've played. It keeps getting them to the free throw line.
And that is always a good recipe for offensive efficiency and a key to their lead tonight.
Pass to Wilkins. Shoots over Jackson. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Seattle, up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
Pass to Jackson. Launches a 3. Collins with the rebound. Vancouver shooting only 31% of the game. We've got Jackson, and it's Adams in at the power forward position.
Jackson. First personal foul.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
Defended by Jackson. Out to the right wing. Tries it from 16. And it comes off the front of the rim. Seattle shooting an out-of-this-world 77%. And there's Anderson. That one's good. On the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one. We've got Jackson. And it's Jackson in at the small forward. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs in the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, their skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or 2 on your team to be successful.
Jackson, pass to Jackson. Back to Jackson. Fires it. Jackson finds Jackson. This one for 3. Collins with the rebound. To the inside. Here's Johnson. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Anderson from the arc. Drills it from deep. Give him 8.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Adams. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. For Seattle, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Jackson gets the bucket.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Going all in, that was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
With the lead they have, you might think they'd start to settle, but they are still going at the rim strong.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Ball, he's checked in for Jackson. For Seattle, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. On the money from 12 feet away.
I just love the ball movement.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside Johnson. Tipped away. And he's all alone. Finished off the break. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
The shot to stop the run. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Johnson. Defended by Jackson. They get the rebound. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Tries again. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul.
Well, Grant, in the pace and space era of the NBA, it seems like the rate of free throws league-wide has declined dramatically.
Yeah, I love that, B.A. It keeps the game going. There's a flow to the game, and we like it as broadcasters, and you know the fans love it as well. So I hope the league will continue on this trend.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Defended by Jackson. Knocks it loose. 4 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is up and in.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Collins with the rebound.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
To the right side. And that one's good. Now 4 for 10.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Up top ball. His last outing, he had 18 points. Back to Jackson. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Hounded by Ball. With some arc. No good that time.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Jackson on the wing. Over Adams. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
That'll drive your coach crazy. failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Adams. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. 4-3. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
White, he's checked in for Seattle. Adams comes in for Anderson. For Seattle, they've gotten 8 of 13 shots to fall in the second quarter. Ball. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Oh, the swat by Adams. Ball outside. Jackson for 3. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that
3
time.
points.
Ball's got 4 assists in the game.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
Here's Wilkins. Blocked! Jackson, right side. And the dunk by Jackson.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Here's Wilkins, pounded by Ball. To halt the run. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Third team foul. Shooting for Vancouver, Wilkins. Taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Now here's Ball. The wide open shot is on the money.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
23 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Mr. Clutch. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out.
No idea what they were thinking there defensively. I mean, that's a shot he makes often.
And Ball gets it to go. Ball's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
And so it's Seattle with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Checking out Seattle. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. Can't match up physically, you're toast. That's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now. Toast with butter.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
All right, fans, let's hear it for your...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Seattle shooting an out-of-this-world 77%. Pass to Anderson. Puts up a three. Counted from distance. Anderson's got 11.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
And here's Adams. Hounded by Ball. Free throw line jumper. Up again. It's good on the putback. Johnson's gotten his second bucket.
He has the knack for being in the right spot at the right time. Gets a lot of sneaky points with his work on the glass.
Jackson on the wing. Right wing. Plenty of space. That shot no good.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Hounded by Ball. Pass to Adams. 6 to shoot. The rebound by Jackson.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
For Vancouver, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Adams. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
First team foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for Vancouver, Adams.
Good on both. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Jackson outside. Inside. And it's rejected. To the left side wing. Shot from 16. No good off the back of the rim.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Jackson outside. Second chance effort. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Seattle foul. Jackson. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Now into the lineup for Seattle, Blackwell.
Adams against Anderson. Defended by Jackson. Clock at 6. The shot's good.
Number 3.
14 points for him. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling. With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Off the mark with a little step back, Jay.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them.
Power it home!
Oh, wow! Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
And what a drive that was. Replay courtesy of Mobile One.
Oh, big-time drive and finish. Showing a little artistry on that take. I could watch moves like that all day.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Coming onto the floor for Seattle, Adams.
So it's the home team now. 6 on the shot clock. 17-foot shot on the way, and it's Adams missing. For Seattle, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Anderson. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul, first team foul. Shooting for
He's off on the first.
Anderson, 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Pass to Adams. Here's Collins. Adams with the ball. Shoots over Anderson. And it's Adams missing.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Anderson passes to Jackson. Back to Anderson. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Both teams will make substitutions, and Anderson drops them both. Vancouver shooting poorly, just 30% so far.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Wilkins. Now here's Payton. They need this. No luck on that one.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the
Vancouver
glass.
foul. Cannon. First personal foul, third team foul. Shooting for Seattle, Jackson.
And that one falls for Jackson. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Wilkins. Pass to Mr. Clutch. There's the triple. The rebound by Jackson. For Seattle, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. To the wing, right side.
Vancouver foul. Wilkins. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
That's good on the jumper. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. For Seattle, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Outside, Anderson. Pass to Adams. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Wilkins with a rebound. He's guarded by White. Mr. Clutch. And he gets it to go.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Now here's Jackson. Not a lot of room. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Third personal foul, fifth team foul.
And that one falls for Jackson.
What you can't help but notice this half is how good they've been from the free throw line. Lights out.
Vancouver shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. Anderson covers. A step back shot. No luck on that one.
There's aggressive, and then there's trying to do too much. His scoreless effort is hurting this team.
Here's Jackson. Can't connect from short range. Jackson's gone 2 of 5 tonight. Hook loose. Anderson passes to Jackson. The shot no good.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Good on the bucket.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, he has that fight in him. Love the aggression at the rim when they are trying to claw back into the game.
Wilkins with a rebound.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And they're on the break. The finish! And Ball throws it down.
Assisted.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Ball. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. Substitution on the court.
Pounded by Ball. Ball with the rebound. 1 second left. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's Seattle, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. Defense is setting the tone. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Vancouver shooting a low 30% from the floor. To the wing on the left. And the rise of the internet has helped give players their own voice. But now with podcasts and other streams, Grant, they're also able to monetize their voice.
Yeah, players understand the value of their voice and also how to monetize that. Speaking directly to their fans, to their customers, using these different platforms. You know, I think broadcasters I think you and I need to have a podcast, B.A.
For sure. I know we can't afford you, though.
That might be true.
Seattle shooting very well, 62% and going right at the defense. And it's in there.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Down low. And rejected. Here's Miller. Now Adams. Pass to Posey. Shot clock at 5. Misses the layup. For Vancouver, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
At the line for Vancouver, number 3.
And he drops the first. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. For Seattle, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Pass to Payton. Well, Clark, when you joined the NBA in 1982, there were around 300 players. Nowadays, it's over 500.
Yeah, you know, some would argue that's more opportunities, which is factual, but also others would say it's a little watered down now. But there are more good players, so I think it's basically an expansion of the talent level we see across the world. And the world is where the game is played, and that continues to to be demonstrated by the number of international players that continue to make a mark on the NBA. So overall, I think it's a good thing to see the number of players expand at the NBA level.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Out to the right wing. Yep, that one goes.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Now here's Adams. Defense is right there. Guarded by Payton. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
For Vancouver, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. And the NBA enjoying the highest attendance numbers in the history of the league. Clark, compare the fan experience now to where it was in the 80s when you played.
BA, I don't know if there is any comparison. I mean, when you factor in the popularity of the league now with the various social media platforms that exist, the star magnitude power of the game's biggest stars worldwide, I just think it's a different time. More teams, more exposure, more platforms for exposure, and a real understanding of how to market the NBA globally. So fans have a way of engaging that didn't exist in the early 80s.
At the line for Vancouver, number 3. At the line for 2.
And he makes a first.
Starting to find a rhythm from the line now as they try to cut into this deficit.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break.
Adams with the ball. From deep. Rebounded by Frazier. Vancouver shooting only 29% since the fourth quarter began. Wilkins, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul, 3rd team foul.
And in international soccer, we see the worst teams relegated to a lower tier. Clark, you think the NBA needs more consequences for losing?
You know, I don't think there are more needed, Brian, when you consider the fact that flattening the lottery odds was a step in the right direction recently, and then you think about the play-in tournament as well. I think that, too, adds a level of disincentive for losing. So right now, I think the NBA is in a pretty good place in terms of dissuading teams from losing.
He's perfect from the line this time. For Seattle, they've gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. Ball passes to Anderson.
Vancouver foul called. Townsend. First personal foul, 1st team foul. Shooting for Seattle.
First one falls for
Anderson.
him.
2 shots.
And Anderson drops them both. For Vancouver, they've gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Here's Adams. Oh, steps back and drains the jumper.
The defense was certainly a little tardy in reacting to the step back there.
Snatched away. It's a one-on-one situation. From the line, the rebound by Jackson.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Fires in the triple.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Hey, we've heard a lot of coaches say, including Warriors coach Steve Kerr, about load management. If you want to see the Stars play more often, cut the schedule back. Maybe 72 games. Grant, your thoughts?
You know, B.A., this is a problem and a concern, I think, for the league. You go back 20, 30 years ago, Stars played every night when available. Now you're not seeing that with the workload and the back-to-back and the concern with players and their safety and the amounts of money they make over their contracts. 72 games is a possibility, but I prefer to keep it at 82. Maybe I'm just a traditionalist.
Pass to Wilkins. Here's Frazier. Here's Wilkins. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. Anderson pulls it down.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here. So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Vancouver shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great. Pass to Wilkins. Back to Adams. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And players weather some verbal abuse from fans on the road. Clark, we've seen some of them say they'll mirror that energy. What do you think about that?
Well, I tell you, it's interesting, Brian. Clearly fans have a right to cheer and say things, but they can't be abusive. And just because you buy a ticket doesn't give you a right to treat the players as if they're not human. And we've seen fans cross the line in that regard. That's unacceptable. As a player, your impact is best felt on the court, so you have to control your emotions, but the fans and the venues have a responsibility to make sure that people who have a ticket act as they should for having that ticket, not feeling as though they can do or say anything they want to the players.
For Vancouver, they've gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
2 shots.
That one's no good.
And this is the problem with playing from behind. Missing freebies takes on greater importance.
Driving in, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Here's Wilkins. Here's Mr. Clutch. 6 to shoot. To the middle. And he banks in the layup.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Now here's Adams. Pass to Miller. 3-pointer. Can't hit that one. Here's Wilkins. Here's Mr. Clutch. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Here's Posey. Misses the shot, and so the road team gets the W in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.